We're going to talk about narrative voice. Narrative voice refers to who's telling the story. If the story is told using the pronoun I, so it's one person telling their personal story, we call this first person. Third person is very common. It's used a lot, and this is when the narrator is further back from the characters and you see the viewpoint of many different characters. Now, when the narrator is quite far back, we call that omniscient because that means they have insight to so much that's going on in the text. Sometimes the writer will use limited omniscient, which is where we don't have insight to as many different characters. Now, in the case of the text that we've been studying, the narrator uses stream of consciousness, and this is very different. This is when we are inside a character's head and experience their thoughts as they happen. Now, in the case of your shoes, we are inside the mother's head and experiencing her thoughts rather than experiencing the events that are happening to her at the moment. Now, be very cautious when you are studying a first-person narration because it's very easy to get confused between the narrator's voice and the writer. And be aware that there's always a little bit of distance between the person that's writing the story and the narrator that's telling the story. And sometimes it's easy to forget that.